This city's home to its big university, its stunning winding canals, and its ancient architecture. But it's also home to something just a little bit more modern. Yes, tucked away in the Netherlands' fourth biggest city is one of the world's most successful esports teams, Team Liquid, one of the top names in professional competitive gaming. We're here to catch up with some of its players like Yanya, getting ready for this summer's massive multi-game tournament, the Esports World Cup.
We had like a lot of excitement, a lot of adrenaline, like the best feeling ever.
He plays a three-a-side action shooter called Apex.
Everybody wants to be here because this is literally the best quality of everything.
And as part of Team Liquid, competes in front of crowds of thousands.
I think we have a really, really good chance to win this time.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know, we have been practicing a lot. Of course, everything can happen, right?
Competitive gaming is big around the world. It draws passionate crowds of fans into arenas and thousands more watch online. This team is one of the top contenders at this year's Esports World Cup. And you can see why. I mean, look at all these trophies that they've won over the years. Chicago, Malta. This one here is actually from last year's Esports World Cup. It's for the Dota 2 competition. Back for its second year, the Esports World Cup boasts the biggest prize pot ever in professional gaming. Over 7 weeks of competition, $70 million will be won. That's cash that pays for places like this. This is one of the best equipped esports facilities in the world, with everything you need to be a professional esports player. Meals are provided in the kitchen here. A lot of the players actually live upstairs. There's rooms for training in. There's actually one just round the corner where you can go live on Twitch. But there's so much equipment in here, and all of that costs a lot of money. And one of the people responsible for making those numbers add up is Victor Hussen, who founded Team Liquid all the way back in 2000.
I started Team Liquid just as a hobby. I was a StarCraft player myself, and we formed what was back then called a clan. A few friends basically playing together, and this was all meant to be a hobby just for passion, and it stayed that way for the first 10 or so years of Team Liquid, until eventually esports started getting bigger and bigger. And I realized that I could actually do this as a full-time job.
This office must have cost quite a lot of money. It's a huge business. Can you just kind of give us a sense of how big?
Esports has evolved to have an audience of about 500 million people nowadays. On the commercial side, it's a full-fledged sport with investors and partners, sponsors, merchandise sales, media rights. Yeah, Team Liquid is riding that wave, and that also makes it really important that we do invest into these physical locations where our staff can work out of, our players can practice out of, and we can basically be the best version of ourselves.
Not everyone in esports has cheered on this World Cup, though, because of it being based in and largely funded by Saudi Arabia. Some individual players have said they don't want to play there because of the kingdom's human rights record. The boss of the Esports World Cup, though, has told the BBC that everyone is welcome there.
It has been a sensitive and a tricky topic to navigate for Team Liquid. We've been very outspoken that we believe in esports for all, and that means in particular for almost the last 15 years we've really done our best to empower the LGBTQ community within esports as well. And of course there's a contradiction there and between the historic human rights track record of Saudi Arabia. And so that's been difficult to navigate. At the same time, we believe that if we want to be around 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we need to be playing in the Esports World Cup. We need to be playing in the biggest events.
As part of their plans to win big at this year's Esports World Cup, Team Liquid have been signing up new players too, like Leify, who plays football simulator EAFC, which you might know by its old name FIFA.
In our team, we are all friends, so obviously you want yourself to perform best, but if you don't have the chance because you got knocked out, you want some other guys of the team to perform at their highest level. I think training and preparation is everything. We have performance coaches and mental coaches, which are helping us a lot in our head, which I think it's one of the most mental sports there is. Obviously, sitting in your chair and behind your console isn't that tough physically, but mentally it's really draining, so I think you need to be ready for that.
A lot of famous football players have their own celebrations.
I have my own celebration.
Can we see it?
It's this one.
He's hoping for some big wins. So too will the esports giants like Team Liquid.
And he finished with another goal.
Okay. And that's how it's done. I'm going to stick to the day job.